Welcome to Beyond the Blind. We'll talk about everything from hunting tips and techniques to wild stories that only come from time spent outdoors. So grab your gear, tune in, and get ready for a podcast that takes you beyond the blind. Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Beyond the Blind. We're excited to have y'all listening in. We are currently live on the TikTok under Kelly's profile. Unfortunately, we don't have enough members on ours to go live yet.
Mine is Southern Fried Sunshine. Southern is S-O-U-T-H-E-R-N. Fried is F-R-Y-D. Sunshine is S-U-N-S-H-I-N-E.
And
I don't know if you want to join us. Join us.
I am here again with my beautiful wife and co-host, Kelly. And tonight
Happy anniversary
is our anniversary. It's very exciting. It's 14 years. You can believe it. Somebody had decided to stick around with me that long.
Well, I trapped you.
I don't want to say he's trapped.
I did.
Nah. It's been a wild ride.
It has been a wild ride.
2 beautiful kids out of it that,
yep.
Couldn't ask for anything more.
Couple car accidents, couple deployments.
Yep.
Hit a deer, killed a few deer.
Killed a few deer.
All without spots.
Yep. All with, just barely.
Killed probably my biggest this year with my truck that subsequently got jacked off the side of 65 South.
Yeah, thanks.
That was
USAA. I'm going to call you out because we can now.
No. They have done exactly what we are paying them to do. And I'm so thankful that we have insurance and that I'm not ending up on one of those TikTok car insurance customer service videos telling them, but it wasn't my fault. I hit an animal. And they're like, yeah, but you only have
Well, that's because I'm not
liability.
trying to cheap out on coverage and just do the bare minimum. I wanted to make sure we were taken care of if something happened. And luckily, I did that.
Yeah, which I will say, so USAA, and I'm thankful that they offer this. I don't know about other car insurance companies, but USAA, if you are a veteran, if you're military or a family member or dependent, then you have access to a USAA account, insurance, pet insurance, all the things. They offer car replacement assistance on top of everything else or without anything else, where it provides you with 20% of the average cash value of the vehicle to go towards your down payment bill. It's yours to have. And my husband added that on January 26th to our policy. I hit the deer February 1st.
Yep.
At about 11:15. We left the scene about 1:30. And between 1:30 p.m. and 4:15 a.m., my car was stolen.
Yep.
And that extra has made all the difference. And say he won't and watch God show up.
Yep.
Because we wouldn't have been screwed, but we would have been in a tight spot without that. So, but happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. Yeah, I mean, we finally got paid for the vehicle, so now we just got to find you a new vehicle.
A vehicle,
which
yes.
Has been
so,
an adventure.
Yeah, because, I'll find one, and then she sells because I haven't had, and still waiting on CarMax to process the check to pay off my lien, title, loan, whatever.
That'll go through in a couple of days, though.
It will. So.
Hopefully by tomorrow.
I'm just saying, if anybody would like to gift, no, not gift, I can't afford the taxes for that, but would like to sell for $99.99, a 2021 F-250 King Ranch lifted with 80,000 or less miles.
I don't think there's one that exists.
Not to anybody who's willing to sell it for $99.99.
Nope.
But I just thought I'd throw it out there.
But
Hey, Debbie.
we're up here with our mascot, my baby.
She's not our mascot.
Yes,
she is. But
she's enjoying life because she's the only one inside right now, and she is living it up.
she's obsessed with you.
She is. She loves me.
She was supposed to be mine.
Yep. She wants to come over here so bad.
She's
come on.
gone.
Come on. You're a good girl. You my good girl.
I can't even.
What?
Nothing. I'm glad she loves you.
Yours loves you.
Yeah, but she's still a puppy.
I was talking about whiskey too.
Oh, Whiskey loves me. I gotta de-shed him tomorrow.
Yeah. It's the perks of owning a collie.
Yep. Who has better hair than I do.
Well, and that's the thing. We don't need to own any animal that requires any kind of maintenance.
Well, we've already talked about this. And my dogs
all require maintenance.
And they all have anxiety, separation anxiety. What were the other ones?
Oh, I don't.
Attachment issues. They're needy, they're clingy, they have their people, and they have...
Well, mine are needy and clingy too.
Dolly, there are some TikTok videos on my account of her. This dog, she's a yellow lab, and she's gone to training with Lacey Simmons, with Simmons Gun Dogs.
It was Simmons Banded Retrievers. I think he's done that.
And he is amazing, and I will die on that hill. However, we haven't had the opportunity to use her for the retrieval training for birds that she was trained to do. And she is now fat. And the only thing that she can do is jump up on Pat like a toddler, arms up, begging him to pick her up where both bottom legs are wrapped around his waist, and either front legs are on either side of his shoulder so that he can hold her like a child.
Yeah, she loves me. I thought Bella loved me, but she loves me even more than Bella.
Bella's too old.
Yeah, Bella just doesn't care anymore.
She does. She's just tired.
But, so...
Anyway.
We wanted to kind of talk tonight about...
our anniversary and that I'm getting a new truck.
Yeah.
But I don't know what kind.
But also, Kelly is putting on a...
Turkey Calling 101 seminar that is not only for the novice turkey hunter, but the expert and elite.
That's right.
There is going to be Tony Reynolds.
The man.
Is the owner of Reynolds Custom Calls. He's also the 2000 National Box Call Champion. 2000 National Box Call Champion. And he is teaming up with the American Daughters of Conservation, which, if you're a female and you have any interest, not just hunting, not just fishing, but just conservation, outdoors, hiking, like beach cleanup, turtles. Oh my God, my mother is a turtle fiend. We're in Alabama, but we have multiple chapters across the country, members across the country. And it's www.adconserve.org. But Tony Reynolds has teamed up with us for $5. Anybody, male, female, teenager, child, novice, elite, you will take something away from this. It's going to be Saturday, 2 days from now, or a day and a half, March 29th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, through either Zoom or Teams. Haven't really figured that out yet. But I will email those links out. $5 registration. And we'll have some raffles. Tony is raffling off a call he has made. And then I also have some things as well as another call from Reynolds Custom Calls that we will be raffling off. And there's an option if you can't attend the live, which will include a Q&A at the end, but you can register, again, $5, and there will be a recorded version that will be sent out to everybody. And anybody that registers, whether you attend live or are getting the recorded version, will be eligible for the raffles. So I'm really excited about it.
I am too.
Yeah.
I think it's fantastic. And, Tony is just such a great guy, godly man. He's been through a lot.
That's his story.
Yeah. He's
That
got an amazing story.
in 2019,
Mm-hmm.
I think he was diagnosed with cancer.
Yeah.
And then in 2020, he's the national box call champion. And I don't know when he went. I don't remember everything, but I just say he won't.
Right.
And God will show up.
I think 21, I can't remember when it was. The shop got robbed and all his tools got taken. I mean, dude has come back
From a lot.
every single time. Yeah. Fantastic.
Well, that's
guy. Just a great guy to talk to too. He will take the time and that's what I like about this. It's going to be, we're not going to talk about guns necessarily. It's going to be
I mean, I'm hoping there's a little bit of just turkey hunting, but really it's going to be, I'm hoping, turkey calling, when to use what call,
right.
How to use it.
Using locator calls, how to use what call when and why.
Because
basically
I have never turkey hunted.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I like turkey.
You'll know exactly what to do as soon as we get done with that seminar.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Yeah. I'm excited about it.
I am too.
And I think that really anybody, it doesn't matter your experience level, just to hear this man talk.
Yeah.
Is
well, that's why originally it was just supposed to be offered to the members nationwide for the American Daughters of Conservation. But I thought this man has too much knowledge, too much of a testimony to limit it, one, just to females, two, just to females within our 503c charity.
Right?
Yeah. And I just felt like, no, this is not a nationally syndicated, thousands of followers showing up at in Atlanta at a conference center. But this man has a story to tell, and he has insight that, yeah, the novice needs, but the expert and the elite turkey hunter can absolutely use.
Right. Well, I mean, anytime that you can talk to somebody on his level, it doesn't matter. I mean, because you're going to take something away from it.
And even if you know it all, even if you know more than him, even if you were the 2019, 2021, 2022, and 2023 national box call champion,
yeah.
I'm still raffling stuff off at the end.
Right. And I'm hoping after turkey season, because he is so busy, and we just honored that he would take the time to do this with us. But after turkey season, I'd love to have him on the podcast. He's not in the state of Alabama, but I'm hoping to do a phone call with him for the show, just because our listeners would get so much out of it on a religious basis, on a turkey calling basis, just
personal life.
Personal life. I mean,
and it's this is not necessarily a Christian podcast, but we are in the Bible Belt, and I'm not one. I hope I don't present myself in a Hippocratic way, but I am flawed. But my life, I might not have grown up in this terrible experience, but I still have a story to tell. And God, You say what you want, you can do what you want, but I'm living for heaven. And I want other people to know that too. And that's why I think hunting doesn't matter, and fishing doesn't matter what you're doing, or hiking, boating, just being out on the lake, just being outside and enjoying, whether you're a believer or not, just enjoying the peace. And as a believer, God's creation, that He's given you this, and given you, He's given you, what am I? You're in charge of it. You're in charge to shepherd what He's created, the world. And I'm not saying green and electronic, but I'm saying ethical hunting.
Yeah.
And being thankful for every harvest, which I think that's funny. I do imagine a deer in a combine, but every animal you take, just recognizing that something lost its life, and the blessing that it is to fill your freezer or to use it to gift to somebody else, and be thankful, one, for the experience, two, for the time outdoors, and that you were blessed to be able to feed your family and just take in what God has given you.
Yeah. 100%.
Making sure you have a good shot, that you're not. Anyway.
First time I ever met Tony was back in 2000, late 2015. And it was so funny because Tony is he's a salesman. I mean, he's got to be because he owns his own company. I mean, he's got to put them calls in the hands of all his mom and pops, right? Which is what I love, that um, he's not sold out to the Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's of the world. You know, he doesn't have the bandwidth to be able to do it, but I like it because it keeps his calls custom, right? So,
Well, and what he paints.
oh, amazing. Yeah.
I guess I really didn't understand necessarily what all comes with custom. Like, and I guess there's varying degrees. Like, you don't have to carve anything on it. You could just burn in your brand, your logo, and change the wood.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, all the different woods that he uses, I mean, he does slate, he does glass, and he does all kind of stuff. So, but the first time I met him was back in late 2015, and I was working at HDC, and he comes in and we start talking, and I knew who he was. I'd never met him. Well, I might have met him early on in my young years at Mark's when they did the Turkey Days. But to sit down and actually talk with him was late 2015. And I ended up bringing his calls in, but I was like, hey man, like, would you want to do a video with me for the store? And he's like, oh, yeah, love to. This man's busy. But for him to take the time, and I think, it wasn't a long video, it was like maybe 5-10 minutes, but it was awesome just sitting there doing that with him and you know, listening to that man call is just, it's awesome. And I can't wait for everybody who signs up for that to hear him, because he's going to teach you some things.
I'm excited.
Yeah. That's another thing. I like that industry because of guys like Tony, guys like Joe Ham. And he's not in it anymore. He retired.
No, but he's part of the board of the Alabama NWTF,
Right.
which I didn't. I'm friends with them on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I guess everybody. Well, now I have the public profile that I'm trying to build, whereas like my private profile is the one that's verified and is getting all the attention. I'm trying to redirect it, but it is filling up with more and more hunting. And again, like, I deer hunted a lot, but more across the board. But he is still very involved. Just
100%. He will never. He's going to be doing it until he can't walk. I mean, that dude loves. He is the biggest turkey. He's one of the biggest turkey hunters I've ever met in my life. And he used to own Hunter's Addiction Game Calls, which when he ended up shutting the business down because of reasons, but health reasons and other stuff like that. But I was like, Joe, I've got to get. He does some mouth calls that they're more of like a youth cut, and it fits my mouth a little bit better.
I was my mouth.
But I was like, you gotta, sell me. I want like 10 of each of these two calls, and he ended up selling me 10 of each. So
Are any of them pink?
no, they're not. There's orange and a black, and I can't remember the name of them off the top of my head, but they were fantastic.
Pink or turquoise?
But speaking of calls, I had, and I don't know where it went. It was, I think it was at HDC, and when all that went down, it's gone. I can't find that turkey call. I'm gonna have to buy me another one. But that was one of the best calls I ever had in my life, as far as a crystal goes. Was Tony's.
Well, I got a connection.
I know. I need a.
Maybe that's one I can give away because you're going to be on it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be on it. I'm not putting myself in the giveaway, but everybody's going to have their shot.
Yep.
And I'm going to go on, and honestly, I'm probably going to look for the prettiest.
So, just so you know, the one that he's doing for the giveaway.
He said he's going to send a picture. I don't want to know anything about it until.
Sure.
You got a picture of it?
I can show you what it's going to kind of look like.
No, I don't want to know what it's kind of going to look like.
Can I just tell you one part of
it? You can say, because I don't really know what that means.
It's a pink call. He's doing it specifically for this. He's done them in the past, and what's funny, I was talking to him about it. He goes, "Yeah, I'm going to do a pink call for this giveaway," and I'm like, "Okay." And so he said, "You won't believe this." He said, "A man called me, and he wanted me to do a custom one for him and his wife, and he said that
he has a custom for his and hers."
Yeah, so that's the reason why I did it. That guy called and he wanted one for him and his wife, and so the guy got the pink one out and was working
Messing
on it.
With it. Yep.
And he ended up liking it, and he kept it. Didn't get. He had to get his wife another one because he didn't want to give that one up.
That's what I did tell him, because he said he was going to send a picture, and he hasn't gotten a chance yet. But I said I was going to buy one and give it away, and also, another one to keep, because I don't know how to use them, but I want a purdy one.
Right.
Because that's all that matters. All my guns are purdy.
But you did see that his and hers, though?
I did see that. Yeah, he posted one.
Yeah.
Also, what got delivered? We'll come back to turkey hunting. What got delivered to Alabama Guns and Outdoors?
Oh, your SIG.
My M400.
Yeah.
So next week, or hopefully, I won't be able to, but we can post pictures of it.
Well, I can go sign it in for you too.
Yeah, and the books of the facades.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't go live or do anything with that. But I'm really excited about that. But
and we can post pics to our website too, and our Instagram.
Yeah. Pew pew.
For your rose.
Pew pew. Yeah. Anyway, back to.
I'm excited about it. It's gonna be. It's gonna shoot really well. I bet.
I hope so.
All those SIGs do.
I love SIG. I love it. It's just the weight, all of it. It just balances. It doesn't. It's not too hard. It's not too fast. It's just not sponsored, but could be. I will die on that hill that is my everyday carry. I got some safe queens that, if it comes down to it, I'll use them. I got, You got ammo for them. If I had to,
Yeah.
that's all I had, or that's part of the.
There's 2 of them that you need to shoot, and 1 you don't ever need to shoot.
No, I'm not shooting any of them.
Those cowboy guns you need to shoot.
Well, but I'm not. Um, my ride or die is SIG, and I've been through, and I do love my 380s. I just think for me, I don't want a 9. I don't want a 45.
380 works for you.
It does.
You
It
gotta
is.
shoot what's comfortable for you.
And we've tried multiple different brands, and I'm not going down that rabbit hole, but SIG has just time and time again come through with quality, and like it just, I don't have any problems with it jamming, and it just feels solid. See, without too heavy.
I'm opposite. I've got some SIGs, but I love my Glocks.
See, I've never had one, but when we were going through everything, as soon as I found that 238, there's no, I mean, you could buy me, and maybe I'll like it. The other 2 that I've had, I don't want those.
You shoot
again.
That SIG well. I don't need to change up.
Yeah. And I don't want to go back to the other 2.
Well, in the 238, you love it more because I painted it for you.
Well, yeah, and then I have the rose.
Yeah.
I still haven't shot her.
What?
The rose.
Oh, we need to go to the range.
I know. My contacts keep.
I thought we shot it.
Mm-mm.
No, that was your 238. I think you shot
she's a 238. The rose is a 238 too.
Go stop. It's a 365.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, it's a 380.
Don't debate me on guns.
I'm not. Absolutely not. I just know she purty.
It is a pretty gun. Now they've changed it. You got the original one. Now they've come out with like 5 or 6 different variants of it.
Are we not trying to pay a credit card bill? Why would you say that?
Yeah, I mean, they all shoot the same. It's just one has an optic on it. Now one has a compensator on it.
Which? The 9 and the... Is it a 9 or a 45 that they have? It's a 9.
9.
And the 380
mm-hmm.
with the optics are more expensive than the 400 and 400.
Oh, yeah. Sure they are. Sure they are. That's SIG for you, though. They're very expensive.
Yeah. But you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
Anyway, turkey hunting.
Turkey hunting. Coming up.
I'm
it's open.
Super.
Season's here.
It is here. In fact, Bocephus was in Alabama opening day.
Oh, really?
Did you see? He posted what he got. Let's see if I can.
Everybody's been wearing them out. I haven't even had a chance to go yet.
Well, you know.
I ain't even got my gun sighted in right now.
I know a guy.
I know. Just gotta have that time to do it.
I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about. I'm just kidding.
Well, you just go ahead.
My friend's husband.
You go ahead and have that guy sight them in for you.
No.
They won't be as accurate as mine.
Sorry, I'm trying to find. Now everybody on the Alabama Turkey Hunters page is posting, so I don't even know if I could find.
Oh, did you see Carl? His daughter got her first turkey this year.
No.
Yep. I was super excited for them. That's
okay,
awesome.
Carl. So the American Daughters of Conservation, I'm going back to this, is a 503c. So every female adult membership is $40 for the year. That goes towards our National Land Fund, and it is a tax deduction. It's $40. You don't, like, this turkey calling online seminar is open to members and non-members, but there is no, like, required participation, but the membership does go to the National Land Fund. It is a tax write-off deduction. I don't know. It's a deduction. But the junior memberships are for women, girls 16 years and under. And it is $25 and it's the same benefits. And it also goes towards our land fund. So, Carl,
Need to have your daughter
Allison,
sign her up.
I'm just saying.
Because she's an outdoors girl.
And you didn't see my face because you're not on the Tiki Talkie Live. But my face said, where you at?
Oh, John said he's signing up Cecily and his daughter.
Oh, good.
Yep.
I'm trying to find that post.
Oh, Bocephus.
Yeah. Thank God. You said John, and I kept thinking, John, well, no, that's not it. Here he is. Here he is. Look.
Oh, yeah. Wore it
I don't
out.
know if he can. He did. He was here. Let's see. Opening day, 2025 in Alabama. So, that's pretty. I don't know. It's always fun to me to see, one, what kids are getting, especially when they get bigger, better than the adult out there with them.
Yeah, I love that.
But also, yeah, we're in the Bible Belt. Yeah, we're in the Black Belt too. We got part of that. But we do have celebrities that come here.
Yeah.
And we do have decent whitetail.
Yeah, we do.
I mean, they might not be at the Shelby County WMA or Jefferson County. Well, I mean, not in. It's hard to work at the WMA.
It is.
I don't know how to do it.
Well, you're not going to go out there and put up your feeders and your cameras and your stands like you do everywhere because you can't. You got to backpack a stand in if you want to go stand hunt. You got to scout.
I've been blessed where I've never had to. So, getting into upland and waterfowl and turkey and coyote is very different. Rabbit. But I'm also interested in coon hunting. I think I have read where the red fern grows, and I think I could do it.
You get old Mullet Man to take us. He's got his dogs and everything for it.
And he's had some good ones thus far.
That dude's a trip. I need to get him in there on the show.
Maybe we could get with Soggy Bottom and what's this one?
Oh,
yep.
The Lodge. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to do that for sure. Both those are excellent.
And the work they do with outdoors kids.
Kids outdoors.
Thank you. You took me out to dinner. My contacts keep spinning as I'm sitting across from you on the TikTok live, just messing with my eyes.
Yeah.
They're so dry. Kids outdoors. That's one thing I want to get with both of them, with Alabama Daughters of Conservation, and work with them because Sportsman's Blast is done.
Yeah, somebody was talking. We were talking about that the other day. They're talking about bringing it back, but it's going to be like the Sportsman's Blast. It's not going to be called the Sportsman's Blast, but they're talking about bringing it back with a whole new crew. So I think that'll be interesting to see. That'll probably be a year, maybe two, before we see it. But if they bring it back, it's a very good thing for the industry that we're in.
Well, and I want to increase interaction and involvement and participation in Alabama. And, we're planning on some like meet and greets, and we've got those bow fishing trips coming up. But we have so many opportunities in Alabama. And we have so many organizations like Quail Forever, Pheasants Forever, the NWTF, National Deer Association. And there's so many Facebook groups and there's bow fishing groups and archery, Alabama archery, then, but there's so many opportunities. But if you're not a part, say you're interested in archery, but you're not a part of or a member of the Alabama Archery Association, then you're missing out on a ton. And, archery in schools is a really big thing.
Well, and that just started to make a resurgence. I mean, only just a couple years ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, you started to see it more. When I got out of the military, I was looking for a school to sponsor. So, of course, naturally, you're going to try and sponsor the school you went to school at or where you got kids that go, right? And so I reached out to Hoover High School and I was like, hey, I'd like to, sponsor the archery. Oh, we don't do that. We disbanded that years ago. And I'm like,
well, and like we don't have one here.
Yeah, that's
and so it's, there's, and Ryder's school has a bass fishing team. Our local high school does not.
Right.
And I'm trying to do, but there's a lot of opportunities, and for kids, especially for boys and dads who are in hunting, they're exposed to it. But for women, we are the fastest growing population of new gun owners and hunters. And there are a ton of groups on Facebook. And Dolly, come back. My goal with the Alabama chapter of the American Daughters of Conservation is to work with these other groups to get involved with the Alabama Department of Wildlife, Fishery, and what is it?
Yeah. Alabama Department of Wildlife and Fisheries.
Yeah. And to do what we can do, one, not just to get our name out there and get more members, but yeah, that would be great, but also just to encourage female involvement.
Yeah.
And doesn't mean you have to love taking a deer. Doesn't mean you have to love taking, and baiting with an earthworm your own hook. I mean, it is gross. I get it. But there's a lot that can be done, even as far as making with beef tallow things to use at home and around the house. And so that's kind of my goal. We're struggling, but we're working.
Yeah, I mean, it takes time.
Yeah, it does.
It takes time. You'll get there for sure.
It'd be easier if I had a truck and old so-and-so didn't jack it off the side of 65.
Yeah.
So whoever took it, you needed it more than I did, apparently.
Yeah.
And I hope it was worth it.
Well.
Onwards and upwards.
That's right.
And I would love that Lincoln Navigator, man.
Yeah, that'd be a nice one to have.
There's just, Lincoln decided to pull out of Alabama because we ain't got no...
We ain't bougie
enough. No. They went to where the luxury clientele were. And apparently, 'twas not Alabama.
No. But
anyway, that was a whole lot of discombobulation, happy anniversary, no truck, getting a truck, closed out the claim, turkey calling, turkey season, Tony Reynolds, American Daughters of Conservation.
There's a lot tonight.
It was. And it's all, but we haven't been on it. But really and truly, I just wanted to come, because it's our anniversary. And it's exciting. And I am super excited to, one, just, even though it's not in person, meet Tony Reynolds. And have him come on and speak to us. Because yeah, there's a lot of experts and elite hunters in Alabama, and there's records of them.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't Alabama keep track of that?
Oh yeah.
There's like a teenage girl just got elite status. She's like 13.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But to have somebody who wants to take the time to pour into other people, not just to sell to other people as a business, like, yeah, man, make your money. I'm pro capitalism, I really am. But he's not just getting on to make sure that he sells a $500 call to every single person.
No.
He's coming in to pour in not just to their hunting lives, but pour into their lives, and I'm really excited about that one.
I am too.
And I know I'm really thankful for one, the fact that you didn't run away, and that when I trapped you, you took the bait.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Got me.
Gotta be quicker. Gotta be quicker. 'Twas the problem. 'Twas the problem. But I mean, God has been working, and it's for little things. And this group, your connections that you started making in high school and even before that with Carl, and um, have helped me. And look at me, little. I mean, I didn't play golf, but little golf course gated community girl, and went to Sanford studying in the law library, and now camo is a staple.
Yeah, I think it scared your mom.
Yeah, it did. Camo and turquoise, man. And I just...
It's a good life, isn't it?
It is. It is. I need a little more money. God. I'm just... I'm just missing my truck because somebody stole it. It's okay. I'm not bitter, and I'm not salty about it.
Not at
That
all.
somebody jacked my freaking truck. Who does that happen to? Who does that happen to? It happens in movies. It happens in movies. It doesn't happen in real life.
It happens to us.
But I'm just missing my truck, a bumper trailer, and a hoss. Are you bored? You don't want to just talk now?
No, because
You have to go to work tomorrow?
I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Oh my God. That's another thing. I got 2 jobs and no shifts.
Yeah.
2 jobs, no shifts. I got no money. However, God has showed up and given me exactly what I needed when I needed it. Not 2 jobs, no shifts, no car. Car got jacked. Should have just been out. Deductible with a moderate damage report on Carfax.
Right.
But now I ain't got no car. And I ain't got no job. I do have a job. I got no shifts.
Guys, we appreciate y'all listening in tonight.
You don't want to keep talking?
No, I don't, because I'm tired. I'm actually ready to go to bed. I might pass out. But we sure do appreciate y'all listening in and continuing to come back, and we see it in the numbers, and we really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And just want to say God bless, and y'all have a good night.
You know what? We're going to have a giveaway for Beyond the Blind. We have a Facebook page. We have an Instagram. Our podcast is on all major podcasting platforms. We have a YouTube's. We have a TikToks. But currently, we are using my TikTok, Southern Fried Sunshine, FRYD is fried, to go live and stuff. But maybe we can do...
Yeah.
I mean, it's turkey season, man.
It's turkey season.
Gobble, gobble. Y'all have a good night.
Thanks. We appreciate y'all listening again.
If you see my husband anywhere, or if you follow us on any of the platforms, wish my husband a happy anniversary, because he's stuck. And he's thrilled about it.
It's a good thing. Thanks, guys.